What if the very reality you experience is just a detailed illusion? Sophie's World is not just a novel, it's a philosophical thriller that simultaneously teaches you the entire history of Western thought while challenging the nature of your own existence. The book begins with Sophie Amundsen, a 15-year-old Norwegian girl, who suddenly starts receiving anonymous, mysterious letters. The first letter contains two profound questions: who are you? And, where does the world come from? This marks the beginning of a clandestine correspondence course. The sender is Alberto Knox, an enigmatic philosophy teacher, who takes Sophie on a rapid, thrilling journey through 2,500 years of Western philosophy. The history of thought. Alberto guides Sophie chronologically, starting with the pre-Socratics and their quest for a fundamental substance. They move to the towering figures of Plato, who argued that true reality exists in a world of unchanging ideas, and Aristotle, who grounded philosophy in the natural world. Sophie learns about the medieval period's fusion of faith and reason, and the dramatic split that defines the modern age: rationalism, Descartes; Spinoza versus empiricism, Locke, Hume. Each lesson is woven into Sophie's ordinary life, making complex concepts accessible and exciting. The journey continues through the Enlightenment, Romanticism, and the critical philosophy of Kant, who attempted to bridge the gap between reason and experience. The meta-narrative twist. As the lessons accelerate, a strange layer of mystery begins to intrude. Sophie starts receiving postcards addressed to another girl named Hild Mahler-Nag, from Hild's father, Major Albert Nag, who is stationed in Lebanon. These postcards contain increasingly specific details about Sophie's own life, suggesting that the Major knows everything about her. Sophie and Alberto realize a shocking truth: they are not real. They are fictional characters, constructs in a book being written by Major Albert Nag as a complex birthday gift to his daughter, Hild. The rebellion and the escape. This realization flips the philosophical script. The question shifts from how the world works to who controls their reality. Alberto and Sophie decide to use their philosophical knowledge, specifically the ideas of existentialists like Sartre, to rebel against their author. They refuse to remain predictable, two-dimensional characters. They begin taking actions the Major hasn't planned, actively disrupting the plot to achieve a form of literary freedom. They stage a grand, impossible philosophical party, culminating in their dramatic escape from the pages of the Major's manuscript and into the real world of Hild Mahler-Nag. The final lesson. In the conclusion, Sophie and Alberto exist in Hild's world, but only as philosophical spirits or pure ideas, free from the pen of their creator. The novel ends with the idea that Hild, the true reader, has learned the same lesson: the world is a spectacular mystery. Sophie's World is an ultimate plea to escape the mundane and never stop asking the fundamental questions, forcing the reader to constantly question their own reality and actively seek the wonder that the adults around us have forgotten. Read this book if you dare to question everything. Follow for more mind-bending reviews, and find the book link below.